Hello, my name is Ryan with Selling University, and today I want to talk about the top 3 skills that make a great salesperson. Skill number 1, they're constantly building their pipeline and moving their deals forward. Basically, the old hunter gatherer concept. Great salespeople are relentless in driving their deal forward, and they do this not in a way that comes off as annoying. That's the biggest important. Like amateurs will be annoying. Because amateurs are going this is the difference between a professional driving a deal forward and an amateur driving a deal forward. An amateur is gonna reach out and say, "Hey, just following up. Are you ready to buy? Hey, just following up. Wanna know if you're ready to move forward. Hey, just following up. I wanna know if you're ready to pay my commission." That's what it sounds like. Professional salesperson reaches out to that prospect with value. "Hello, Mr. Prospect. This is salesman X. Just had a minute in between appointments, wanted to reach out and see if you had a chance to review that proposal. If you had any questions about section 3, which kind of goes into some of the things we talked about during our presentation. I know that you really liked feature A and feature B. Just want to make sure that you saw that both those features were in the proposal. When you get a chance, give me a call back. Look forward to talking to you soon." This was Salesman X. See, the difference between those two was the amateur was coming off as desperate, coming off as, "Hey, I just want this signature so I can get paid." The professional was making sure you had a chance to review the proposal, making sure that things were clearly stated, really drawing attention to that, "Hey, is the scope of work to your satisfaction? Is it everything in there we talked about? If not, let's talk about it further. Let's set a time to have a next conversation." So this is a skill that really helps keep those deals moving. Sometimes clients need 6, 7 points of contact before they're ready to pull the trigger. They're uncertain about this project, and they might be a little uncertain about you, but every time you talk to them, you get another opportunity to portray the confidence you have in your service or your product. It helps make them move closer to wanting to pull the trigger, wanting to get this thing going. So sometimes people are a little indecisive, and they're only indecisive because they've been burned before, and they need you to show them that you're not just a commission. They're not just a commission to you, but you're there to take the extra time to really help them understand what it is you're doing for them. Now, these types of salespeople that are pros at driving deals forward are also constantly reminding their pipeline of the value they bring to the table. They're constantly reminding them what is they do, and all the content they produce is about what they do. All the content they make is about the value they bring to their prospects, to their clients. It's important to distinguish that this is not them boasting. This is not them driving around a fancy car saying, "Hey, look at all the money I made this month because I'm such a great salesperson." That's amateur sales. Professional is constantly reminding their clients about the value that they bring so that previous clients have you on top of the mind when they're at a dinner party and they're talking about something that might be related to what you do. And they're like, "Hey, I've got a guy." People love to be able to say, "Hey, I've got a guy." You don't need to pay referral money to most people to say, "Hey, I've got a guy. He does this. He'll take care of you." It's how people like to, it's a way of them tipping you, is them giving you more work, giving you more clients. So this is skill number 1, relentless pursuit and constant reminders, but not in an annoying, boastful way, but in a value driven, a building rapport sort of way. Okay. Skill number 2 that makes a professional salesperson stand out against an amateur salesperson. Skill number 2 is a value driven way of communicating. This salesperson communicates in ways that really drives the value of the thing that they're selling. An example of this would be comparing an amateur to a professional. An amateur might say this about their features. Hey, my product, it's the best product. It's the cheapest product. It will work for you. It's the product you need to be happy. A professional salesperson is going to build value of that product. Hey, you know that feeling you had the other day? That feeling of dread, that feeling of anxiety? This product would have prevented that feeling from happening. And this product's going to prevent that feeling from happening in the future. Now, how much would if you take a time machine back a couple days when you're feeling that feeling, how much would you have been able to how much would you have been willing in that moment to pay to get that feeling to go away? This product is not nearly that much money. So for and it'll stop it from reoccurring. So now is it going to stop it from happening again? And it'll stop happening from again and again. These are two different ways to present the product. One builds value by connecting to emotion, connecting to logic. The other is hey, look at all these features. Let me show you these features and let you figure out what these features can do for you. You could say that, hey, this car gets 23 miles to the gallon. Okay, great. You listed off a feature. Hey, this car will save you $200 extra a month because of the fuel you're not spending. What would you be able to do with $200 a month in your budget right now? Those are ways you connect. You write off a feature or you connect the feature, you build value in the feature. Great salespeople have value driven language in the way they communicate with their clients and their prospects. So we've covered off two skills. The third skill that separates professional salespeople from the rest of the field, emotional intelligence. Great salespeople are very emotionally intelligent. They understand what the client is actually saying when they say things. There's no better way to shut down a prospect or shut down a client when they tell you something and you completely misunderstand what they're saying, or you don't fully grasp the emotions behind what they're saying. They could say something like, the price is too high. I don't want to buy it. An amateur salesperson might just think, oh, great, this person's a cheap skate. They don't want to pay what things are worth. An emotionally intelligent salesperson might hear that and go, okay, why don't they want to pay what they should be paying to get this product? Is it because they don't feel like the value's there? They don't feel like I portrayed enough value to justify the price? Do they feel like they've been burned by a product like this before, so they don't want to overpay again? Emotionally intelligent people are able to understand the multiple layers to a sentence. S- Customers do not want to tell you what they're really feeling. One, they don't want to feel like they're being rude. They don't want to tell you that they don't want to buy because they don't like your shoes. They don't want to tell you what they're really thinking. So they're going to say it in a way that seems like they think you're a great person or that you're someone they'd want to do business with if they wanted to do business with you. But they're going to tell you things, they're going to mask how they really feel. So an emotionally intelligent salesperson is going to able to pick through those layers of subtlety and uncover what they really feel. And if you can get a client to be completely honest with you, then they're going to actually do the sale for you. They're going to tell you what it is you need to do to make that sale happen. It might be something that you can't possibly do, but at least you know why you missed or why you got the deal. So emotionally intelligence is something that you can learn just by listening to people, by really trying to hear them. What? By asking them questions of why. When someone gives you a statement, you ask them a question. Well, they say the price is too high. I totally understand. What were you expecting to pay? That is a question to their statement. Train yourself in emotional intelligence by asking questions and really listening, being present. Being present is how you build emotional intelligence because you'll instinctively pick up on things that they're saying and relate them to experiences you had in your life where you can understand where they're coming from. If you really understand where your prospect is coming from when they say things, you'll connect with them in a way that they'll start to trust you. They'll know that, hey, this project requires a lot of communication. I'd rather do it with someone that understands the way I communicate, understands what I'm saying when I say things. That's how you drive revenue by being emotionally intelligent. So, to recap the three skills that make a great salesperson, really make you stand out from an amateur salesperson. You've got building that pipeline and driving that sale forward. So, constant communication, constantly driving things forward, constantly reminding people why it is you build value. 2 is a value-driven narrative, really building value around everything that you communicate. Every feature of your product, relate it to something in their life that helps them emotionally connect to the value that you're building. And then 3rd is emotional intelligence. Really listen, really understand what people are saying and why they're saying it, and you'll get them to spend their money with you. So my name is Ryan with Selling University. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. I hope it built some value for you. I look forward to speaking to you on the next video. So subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.